sunny California. How's it gonna stop?
Hey, what's happening, guys? Sorry, it's been quite a while since my last video was up. I've been quite ill. Flu, gastroenteritis, food poisoning, the works basically. Not here to bore you with all that type of mumbo jumbo. Anyway, yeah, I've come back on to show you this new game that I've been playing, but it's not new, it's actually quite an old game. And to be honest, I've actually fallen in love with it. It's the acting on it is quite cheesy, to say the least, but that's the best thing about it, I feel, because it's based in LA, 1947, not long after the war, of course, and it's about this guy, Phelps, who goes around. Basically, he was massive as a Marine. I think he was a Marine, he was, and then he makes it as a cop. From what I've seen so far, it's absolutely spectacular. I mean, when you're actually seeing them talk, it looks like proper cutscenes, you know, you'd like normally see their mouth moving in cutscenes, but properly as well, if you know what I mean. But during gameplay, you're just not that way minded, shall we say. Their mouths don't move. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say anyway. But from what I've seen about this game, yeah, this drive's quite boring, but from what I've seen about this game is I absolutely love it. It's a breath of fresh air, shall we say.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me
I've been putting this
Will do, detective.
this crime in, well, this case, over 2 episodes.
The Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braiding.
Oh dear.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
The best thing I think about this game is not just how it's based, but it's portrayed as a film. A 1947 film. And it's also portrayed as an actual life thing that's supposed to be happening, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant concept. It's, as far as I'm aware, it's not actually been done before, which just makes it original.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Yeah. Kind of interesting. Yeah, it's something else. It's really strange. I can't quite put my finger on it, if you know what I mean. But from what I've played, out of 10, I would easily give this at least 8.5. So far, it's slowly getting to 9. I mean, it is massive. It's what, 3 discs, unless you get the collector's edition or the complete collection or complete edition or whatever it's called. It comes with 4 discs. It's absolutely massive.
I doubt it.
The detail that they've went into this game is absolutely breathtaking. It really is amazing.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
And before you ask, I put this in black and white because I think it's really cool the way it is. Not many people agree, mind you, but hey. I had the choice of putting half black and white and half in colour. And I thought, you know what, I quite like it in black and white.
Our driver.
That's the reason why it's called LA Noire. It's not LA film. game. Actually, if we go film noir, I don't know any film
What do you think?
that's a
We still
noir
got the
film
laundry label to check off.
that's in colour. When I think about it, the majority of them are all in black, as far as I'm aware. Correct me if I'm wrong. And not only is it a different type of game that I've actually played, it's so weird for the sheer fact when you're playing it and you're actually interrogating the people.
Detective,
You have to
I've been
study
working the
them.
houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has
It's
something for us.
Detective
Bizarre.
Phelps, LAPD.
Really is bizarre.
I'm Mrs. Barton,
It's
Catherine
brilliantly
Barton.
done.
I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
See, you get truth,
Do you have a description?
doubt, or lie.
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course, anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could
I mean, look at
happen
their
right
mouth
here
move.
and nothing be done about it.
Oh yeah, and the other reason I chose this case instead of any other case is because this one actually didn't have any naked people in it. Yeah, it's quite bizarre. I can see a lot of young males, shall we say,
Phelps, 1247.
getting their jollies off, shall we say, this game.
How can I help, Detective?
But it's
I need an address
fantastic.
and
I've been
superior
playing
level
half of it so far in black and white and the other half in colour. In colour, it just looks like a cheesy
Superior Laundry
B-rated movie, you know.
Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
And the other thing that's really impressed me
There's a large camp under
was
the bridge on Grand
the detail
between Temple
on
and Sunset.
the characters'
Thanks for your
faces.
help.
So if you look at the characters, right, then you find out who's playing it. They're pretty much identical. I mean, it shows you how far the game industry has come. And what I'll do is I won't show you all the driving because it can be quite boring. Welcome back. Okay. I mean, it's from Rockstar. They're the ones that publish it.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of misjudged the door there. Anyway, yeah. Rockstar are a phenomenal group of game creators and everything. They're
Phelps
just
and Galloway, LAPD.
amazing.
We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Lovely, ain't he? Nice.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
You know, this part's a little bit tricky, trying to find the right one and tapping on the exact one there.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Yeah, we'll deal with the hobo camp later. But as you can see, it's an amazing detailed game. Really is impressive.
You know the way. You can drive.
It's a lot easier when you do it that way. Although you don't get the achievement of driving 194.7 miles.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
From what I've studied on it,
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure.
a couple of friends coming on.
You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the
See,
problem?
I mean, it's a little bit
girlfriend?
cheesy
Let 'em
acting, but
search.
it just adds to it, if you ask me.
Want to hear something funny, Carol? Some bum's been filling out a missing person report.
To check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
You can go all the way around, you can experiment. Gosh. As you can tell, I've still got a bit of meh going on. You can go around exploring the whole of LA, which is brilliant.
Not much help. This isn't what we're looking for.
But it's absolutely brilliant, this game. If you've not got it to your collection, I recommend it. Go out there and seriously get it. It's fantastic. But from what I've studied about the game, you actually, when they were recording the game and the actors and stuff like that, to get the exact movement of their faces and everything like that, they had the 32 cameras all around them, basically shooting it so they can get everything down to a T. Absolutely shocking. And this is the first game to ever enter into a film festival, which is my first game to ever enter a film festival.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
And they had a Q&A as well for the people that are attending, which is just breathtaking.
She'd have to be in
that
quite
they
a
did this.
state to leave this behind.
But if you go into one of the websites like IMDb and stuff like that, you can actually see all the actors. And you know, sometimes in games when someone's playing a game character, just the voice and stuff like that, they might style a little bit about them. But they've done amazingly accurate stuff here.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
I'll give you a tip. When you're playing the game and you hear that little piano noise, that means you're next to a clue, if you've not figured that out already. Part 2 of this will be uploaded tomorrow.
Don't think this is anything. Doesn't tell me anything.
But from what I'm showing you here just now, you guys can get the gist of how brilliant this game actually is.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
at times it is a little hard to control the
Lars was
character,
out in the rain last night.
but absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed playing this game.
I want to go find
I'll be
Mommy
out of your way
now.
momentarily, ladies.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Any ideas?
Speak to the husband,
Yeah, if you
Phelps.
get a little confused or anything like that, you can ask your
I say we
partner
got
as
the
well for
bad guy
advice.
right here.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
And you have to look for the right clue that will pinpoint to it.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
But seriously,
Look, I was angry. I
when
was
you're
having
playing
a
it,
good time.
watch how
She
they
has to go
talk.
and ruin it.
Everything
always
can
have
either
to
lead
do
to a
what she
lie,
wants to
doubt,
do.
or truth.
Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
That looks nervous.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Lie.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through
It
now.
really is cheesy, and I can't stop
Phelps,
saying that.
badge
It's brilliant.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you. Appreciate your time, sir.
Let's go down to the bar.
You can drive.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
So over the cat, like, overacting, isn't he?
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about
Sure you were.
Tasty burger.
It's so subtle. Here.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking.
So he did know.
She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Bates! Just want to talk.
Whoops.
No time to wait, right?
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Yeah, my driving skills in this one aren't that great because it's not quite Rockstar-esque, shall we say. It's
I don't think the killer would be kicking back
different.
in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the
the
road.
driving's not that great.
He's showing you how it's done. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Damn.
You shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
Hit him, Cole.
What do you
Spit
think
him
I
out.
just did there, you twat?
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Let's end this.
Amazing. Pop a tire and the two front tires, all of them just fly off.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Cutscene. There we go.
Put your hands in the air! Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this?
Nope.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Look at his face.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Colin, what we'll do is we'll end this one here, and as I say, we'll come back tomorrow with the final part. One last time, let's speak to her.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Cool.
Be our man.
As I say, we'll take it
Thanks,
from here. We'll come back tomorrow to finish off this case. Let you guys see how it ends up. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Take it easy. Bye.